I'd just like to say a massive thank you to you all for coming today. I know we've got people that have come from Newcastle, Cambridge, and that should be, an example to people that this is happening all over the country. And for anyone that hasn't been part of these protests before or are visiting the market today, I'd just like to make something very clear. We're not far right, we're not racist. You have nothing to fear about us being here. We are executing the right of freedom of speech, okay? We are allowed to stand here. We are allowed to stand here and speak our truth about our town. And if that makes people feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but I don't care. What I care about is the women and girls in this town that are being affected by the illegal immigration that is creeping into this town. Everybody would like us to believe that incidents are not happening. They also want to tell you, oh, you need to worry about British men. I'm sorry, we know that. But this is an imported risk that we did not ask for. If some of you are not aware, on Thursday, a lady in this town went to the charity shop down there because some illegal men were stealing. The lady went in to protect the other lady because she felt intimidated. And the lady stood opposite on the road and she put her camera out because she felt scared. She walked to the door and the migrant male ran at her and attacked her. Right? She has a massive bruise to her chest and sprained arm. Anyone that thinks that's okay because a woman pulls out a camera to record an incident has something mentally wrong with them. In this country, we are recorded at every opportunity. When you walk into a supermarket, you're recorded. When the police turn on their cameras, you're recorded. We have cameras at the bus station. If you don't like it, you know where you can go. And the sheer audacity of that man telling us that we need to go to work. You're in this country, you go to work. What I want to say, though, is how proud I am of the community that come to that lady's aid. You had pensioners running at this man, pulling him back from attacking her further. What does that say when you've got pensioners saving women? More people need to find the courage to speak out. Stop worrying about your jobs, because if you don't, people are going to get further hurt, and it's not acceptable. We've got legal migrants in our group who have come here legally, who cherish this country, who pay their taxes, and they've had enough. And you're going to be hearing from a few people today about their own experiences. There are some crimes that are going on in this town that are being buried. You may have seen an arrest video come out from Mount Road. Now, following that, the police released a statement to confirm that a rape had taken place in a HMO of a teenage girl. Do you think that you would all know about that if I didn't put that arrest video out? No, you wouldn't have done. Now, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to say anything that's going to affect these poor girls' cases. But I have been speaking to the victims' families, and I can tell you they are not happy. They are not happy at all, because this could have been avoided. There were brave people living in that road who have reported that HMO for antisocial behaviour. You even had a man that was wanted from the base who didn't show up to court, that was in the back garden. He went up to the police in the street and said, this man is in this garden. Do you know what they said? Sorry, mate, we're on a call. You'll have to call 999. That's not okay. And I'm not going to the police here because it's what they're getting told from above. But I'm making it very clear, I'm not going to shut up about serious crime that's happening to girls in this town. I'm not having a grooming gang starting in this town, all right? I'm not having it. Women, men and young girls contact me all the time because they're scared. They're contacting me. This isn't right. They should feel comfortable to go to the police. They should be comfortable to tell the council what's going on.
We're here to protect them.
Happening like this. What world do we live in where people are now not feeling like they can go to the police to report crime? It's just madness. A lot of local people fear that they are worried that their fears are not being taken seriously. And I'm sorry, I don't think they are. I don't think people are listening. Anybody who writes online, they get gaslit. They get told it's lies. Do you know what? It's not lies. It's happening. Look around you. The whole town is changing. People are not coming here.
It's like a go.
We're making progress though, and we're forcing conversations that never have happened before. James cleverly had to release a statement about the rape at Mount Road. It was a bit of a pathetic one, though, I must say, James. And why haven't you met with the victims' families? Stop telling Kemi she's got to speak to them. Get off your ass and meet them yourself. We're not going to stop speaking for this community. I'm going to keep speaking out, and I encourage others to do the same. You speak to people, you tell your neighbours, you tell your friends, and you come along and you stand together with us because we will protect you. You are not doing anything wrong about speaking out about illegal immigration. It's not racist to say we don't want unvetted men here. We can't have a successful country if it's built on people who break the law. All these legal migrants who are paying thousands of pounds to come and live here are not being treated as well as the migrants are in the Wethersfield base. They don't get all these lovely activities that they get, do they? They don't get break dancing lessons. I mean, that's ridiculous. They don't get art therapy, nothing like that. So why are we not cherishing the skilled workers? Although some of you need to get educated because there's a guy called Procurement Files on X, and he's been exposing the businesses who actually allow to have skilled workers come in. Would you like to know what some of these skilled workers are?
Yeah.
Vape shops, candy shops. Does that shock anyone?
No.
We all know about the barbers, but there are a few barbers in this town that are legit, I will say. Anyway, I want to just start off by saying you are not alone. You probably struggle with your mental health at time. You look around and you think, what the hell is happening? And you think, am I going mentally unwell at what is happening in this town? No, you're not. You're logical people. So just remember, when people gaslight you, it's because they're scared. You're challenging everything they've ever known. You're challenging the legislation. You're challenging the establishment. You're challenging everything you ever knew. And it's very difficult. For some people, they get so scared of that. But people who are strong stand up because others will follow. Thank you.